Remarkable result, Sean. I think you must be very proud of your team.
Yeah, extremely. Really, really important we could get that last point, that 40th point. We all know that. Very, very tough place to come to. We equally know that. I thought they were terrific. I thought the first half an hour, I thought they were outstanding. We scored a goal, but they've responded. They go 2-1 up, and they're in control of the game without doubt. So many technically good players. And we had to stay diligent to the cause, and I thought we did. And then we nick a second, and then the game calmed slightly before half-time. And I thought we started the second half quite well, but then, as we know, we've had to back in and we've had to camp in and we've had to defend properly to get that last point, and I think the players deserve a lot of credit for that.
Anti-football.
Sorry?
It's anti-football.
Well, with a £58 million wage bill and making the most of players and trying to get them to find a way of getting 40 points in the Premier League at venues like this, and I'm pretty pleased, to be fair, and I'm delighted with the players because they've been first class. 28 points in 16 games. You can't anti-football that, I'm telling you now. It's impossible. You have to play some football to get 28 points in 16 games.
Cardiff can still get 9 points, and it's unlikely, but you've got the better goal difference. Do you think you are safe?
No, I think I work on facts. I believe we're in a very, very super strong position. But you've got to work on facts. But I think that's a big marker, 40 points. We know where that lives in the Premier League, in the history of the Premier League. But we've got to see it through, obviously.
Sure, your backroom staff seem to react to incident at full time. Can you shed any light?
No, I was overclapping our fans. I think they've been amazing. It's bank holiday. I think we more or less filled it up. The club made a gesture as well, which is great. Everyone to come down to this, stadiums like this. By the time I turned around, there was something going off on the edge of the pitch. I still haven't worked out what that was. I went down the tunnel and it was more of the same, really. But in my days, handbags, man bags, bum bags, I don't know what you're allowed to call it without offending someone anymore, but some form of bags it used to be called. So I don't think nothing of it. I just think we are allowed to get a point now to get and win at these places. That's what I would say.
It seemed they were accusing you of time wasting all through the...
Well, I believe I was just told that Tom Eaton got booked for the earliest in the season, the earliest time wasting there's ever been, this season. Well, then that solves it. So there can't be any other time wasting. We got players. I think I was just equally told this. Normally I'm good with my facts. Someone told me today, actually, I think that's our 48th game of the season. So we've got players going down with cramp, and you know, not everyone here knows the amount of injuries we've had. A lot of these players have played virtually every minute of them games. I don't know how you could question that at this stage of the season. I don't know how, especially when the weather turns like this.
Not just good game management. You have to do that.
Well, you do. We definitely do. We haven't got the technical prowess of some of these teams. We know that. We can't afford the technical prowess of some of these teams. You have to find a way of playing to win games. You have to find a way of being in football in the Premier League to be successful. We've always had to find a way. Never, ever hidden behind that. Tonight is to find a way to get a point. Another week it's to find a way of winning. You definitely say, I thought we were excellent at Bournemouth the other week. Fully deserved it. I thought we were excellent at home against Bournemouth. I thought we were excellent against West Ham at home. Some very good performances. But there's nights like tonight you just have to give everything, every inch. And you know that used to be a really good thing when fans used to see their team give everything. They used to love it. Maybe it's still got a place. It's certainly got a place for me, without a shadow of a doubt.
You don't have to single fault out, but then they summed up.
Yeah, I thought he was excellent. I mean, the diligence we talk about, this idea of training right, playing right. I mean, the one where he clears it off the line first half, that's because he does that in training. He doesn't give anything up, and he's another marker of the mentality of the side. And it takes a strong mentality to come up to places like this because these are top class groups of players, without a shadow of a doubt. I think they're an excellent side, and I thought they were excellent tonight in different spells. But we had to fight and get what we can and do whatever we could to get a point, and the players deserve it.
Sure. Do you not think it's a little bit hypocritical?
Sorry, I don't know what happened.
Do you not think it's a little bit hypocritical of Chelsea, who made such a thing of their game plan against teams like Manchester City in the Carabao Cup final, Tottenham played very defensively, and then David Luiz comes out because Burnley get a point here and says that's anti-football for Burnley?
No, they can have whatever opinion. Football's about opinions. Every manager, every coach, every player, every fan, let's face it, with the amount of social media, everyone has an opinion. So everyone's allowed an opinion. I've got no problem with it. Trust me, if we could afford the players that some of these are, I would love, like all managers, by the way, let me make this clear, would love to play 600 pass football and win all the time. It just isn't that easy. It just isn't. So if people have got varying opinions on football, I have no problem with it whatsoever. You've got to do what you've got to do to win. You've got to do what you've got to do to be successful. If you look at the amount of players we've developed, if you look at the cost coming in, the sell going out, if you look at the diligence of the group, the professionalism, if you look at where some of these players have come from, what they're doing in the Premier League, he possibly might have a different view of it because he'd know a bit more depth about the story. But I wouldn't expect him to, and I don't expect anyone else to know the depth. It's football. Everyone wants to just enjoy the moment. We certainly enjoyed that moment, without a shadow of a doubt.
Sean, you say it's a game of opinions. I just wonder, what's your opinion on the fact that Sarri, even before he was sent off, was over into your dugout and was exchanging words with?
No, well, I know Gianfranco Zola a little bit. He was a fantastic fella. He took over from me at Watford, and I've always got on with him. And he said to me half time, he said, "Look, he's not quite getting it." Because I said, he keeps coming over into my thing. It don't really bother me. I said, there's got to be a moment. And he said he doesn't quite get the reality of it,
The etiquette, you mean, or the?
No, just the reality of the technical area. Apparently, he said in Italy they're a lot bigger. So I went, okay. I said, all right. It's been here a while, mind.
Yeah.
But Gianfranco's a good fella, so I can only take it. I said, fine. I said, okay, fine. I'll accept it. So it wasn't anything to do with us how he got sent off. That was to do with him and whatever.
No, but I've noticed a couple of times first time it was kind of almost absent-mindedly, but then he started to exchange a couple of words as well. And
not with me. He didn't exchange
any.
any.
With you.
Oh, right.
I think with Ian Wone and then with somebody else as well.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't think their language skills are that good. So I don't know what kind of conversation it would have been. It wouldn't have been a deep one. I know that. One is from the Wirral. I'm telling you. No language skills there. I'll probably get told off now. Someone in the Wirral will say, I'm multilingual. I go, all right, sorry.
You'll be down from Liverpool, probably.
The reaction of the Chelsea sort of crowd and players to the perceived time wasting surprised you a little bit? Because it didn't seem like Tom did a great deal to
I don't know. They're fighting as well. Don't forget, they want to be in, as high at the league they can and into the Champions League and all that. So maybe that gets involved. I don't know. We can only do what we do, and we try and win games. I could equally say people falling over right in front of me, 3 yards in front of me, and they had 4 minutes. They had 4 minutes of pressure after that. Where does that live in the modern? Apparently, it lives in the normal side of the modern game. Yeah. So I have to accept that. So if you have to accept someone having cramp now and again, and someone getting a whack on their head, I think when Adoy went off, I'm pretty sure we kicked the ball back to our keeper, didn't we? I'm pretty sure we did. Yeah, because we try and be fair, we try and be as honest and professional as we can. So I think we did that. So
is that the David Luiz tumble you were referring to there?
Possibly. It's a thing that I enjoy in the modern game.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah, it's a big fan of it.
Great for Jeff. Sorry, good.
Sorry. Sean, you dominated Chelsea on set pieces in both boxes today. How much work did you put into that? Did you identify that was where you could hurt Chelsea?
Not specifically for this game. We've been strong on set pieces. Another thing we have to do. We think that's an important marker. We've been strong on set pieces all season. I think we're top 4 or 5 on set pieces, but not specifically for this game. There are some games, but not for this one. Just a bit of quality in the delivery and the attacking nature of trying to score a goal for this one.
Chris? It's good for Jeff Hendry to get some end product to his effort and
Great finish, yeah. I mean, Jeff's worked so hard, and people have questioned him at times, but they do forget. We use him all over the place. We use him right side. He's played in the middle. He's played of a 2. He's played the number 10, and he's so honest. He does a great job for us, and it's nice to see him pop up with a good goal, and one he'll certainly remember because he's not got too many. I think there's goals in him actually, but it's a good strike. That's for sure.
the work he did helping Matt Lowe tonight.
Yeah, we knew that. I mean, Eden has what a player, and so we felt that Jeff was right to play there because he doubles up. He's more of a defensive instinct, obviously, and he's been doing well. We didn't want to mess around with the side too much. We wanted to come here with 2 strikers, which we've done since Christmas everywhere we've gone, and we've got some rewards from that. Because it's a big risk, with the players of this quality through the midfield. It's a big risk. So no, I'm really pleased with that, and the amount of times he doubled up and helped Louts out. I thought Louts had a good game. It's very difficult. Eden has a top player. Yeah, I know. But 40 points makes it just a little bit easier.
They beat the Premier League champions every season. Even in the Premier League.
Have we?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. With anti-football. Anti-football beats the champions. I don't know. Maybe there's something in it.
Okay.
Has Barnsley got a chance for the weekend? Sure?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he was back on the grass, not with us, but running and stuff. So he's got a chance of being back in the squad.
Thanks, Phil.
Thank you. Cheers, everyone. Ooh. Let's just stop.